was a rush. Oh, blimey, that was a rush. Oh, I don't know anybody's here yet. No, they're not, so I'm not that late. Oh, wait. I've had all day to mooch about, and yet I've been rushing round. Hi, Miguel. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Connie. Hi, my Bonnie Crochet. Yeah, I don't know why I've been all day, haven't I, to mess about. Hi, Rebecca. And all of a sudden, it's like, what? It's 9:15 and I'm not ready. Oh, you just had a bad storm. I hope it's passed by. Oh, dear. I've been rushing round. I was freezing cold and now I'm boiling up now. Because I put a sweater on. Well, a cardigan on. Oh. Hi, Kelly. Has everybody noticed that Kelly's got a new Etsy channel with some hand-dyed yarn on it? So can you all pop over there and say hello to her and encourage her? Yes, the cardigans have gone. There are pictures of them on Urban Gypsy because they took them. Well, Denise took them. So I'll tell everybody what your name is, Kelly, because I don't know what your name is. I've forgotten. It's a new one. Oh, dear. I can't tell them what you... It's on my Urban Gypsy page if you follow that. Excuse me, I'm just getting out of my leg brace. It's falling down. Hi, Ian. How are you doing? I finished off the cardigan, Ian. My nieces took it because she'll see my younger niece long before I do. They are crafted by Kelly. Is the new page on Etsy for Kelly. So buzz over there and have a quick look. Not now. You can have a quick look later. Yeah. She decided she'd have a change around. She's got a very nice picture, if I say so myself, Kelly. Hi, Mia. Oh, dear. Oh, hi, Nancy. Hi, Jane. Oh. Oh, I'm not sure if she's got purple. You'll have to ask her nicely. I've had a look, but you know me. In one ear, out the other. Hi, Christy. Hello, everybody. I'm getting up now. I'll have to take off my cardigan for a while. It's all that dashing about I've just done. Oh. Hi, Laurie. Oh, now I'll be cold now, but never mind. Well, I put everything up for sale on Etsy and then discovered that my seam was coming undone and I'd forgotten to put the edging on the sleeves. So it's a good job nobody's bought it yet, isn't it? Hi, Dee. So I better sew that up before I forget, hadn't I? I'm hopeless at sewing up, yeah. All right, everybody go say hello, and everybody favourite her, you know, because the more favourites she gets, the more people will look at her channel. It's the way it works, you see. It's, you know, even if you don't buy anything, so long as you go and you like something, it comes up on the channel, yeah. And she gets more roofs, you see. You can do that for me as well. Hint, hint. Hi, Dee. Hi, everybody. Oh, hi, Nathan. Ooh, what's for snacks? Well, I've got my usual Pom Bears, and I've also got some Easter cakes that I found at the back of the cupboard. They're ever so slightly out of date, but I'm not bothered. I'll eat them. You've got mouse tape. Mouse tape? What's mouse tape, Jane? Oh dear. Hi Anna. Hi Cynthia. Right. I'm sewing up the seam again. I'm not sure, Ian. Not sure. Ask the lady in question. How's the little one, Kelly? Oh, it's cut you off, has it? Yeah. Oh, he's asleep, is he? I'm not surprised. What about the other one after his massage? If it doesn't work on him, can I have it? Can I come round and have his massage instead of him? Oh, dear. I love having a massage, but I haven't had one. Well, when I say I haven't had one for ages, I had one last week with the physio. I keep calling them chiropodist. Why? Salmon boats. What's a salmon boat when it's at home, Miguel? Well, I'm glad it worked for him, McKelly. It's a lot of money if it doesn't work, isn't it? Right, I've sewn that up now to do my little shell edging around the edge. I don't know why I thought I'd finished it. I thought, oh, I finished it now. I even put pictures. And it's not got the shell edge. I am so stupid. I did that once before. Oh, that's nice if he's a student. Send him my way. Oh, I love massages. Oh, tell him he can come and assess me. I love a massage. Oh. Years and years and years ago, I had the lad round the corner who was a trainee. And oh, is that why you had mice? I thought it was a misprint. I thought you got so. Oh, don't mention to me about debt, Dee. I've gone into debt for me physio, but it just had to be. Just could not last any longer without it. My neck was stressing up. I couldn't do my crochet properly. The only place I could get comfortable was kind of lay down, and the minute I lay down, I fell asleep, didn't I? So a physio, it has to be. I'm afraid I can't go the week after. I'd have to save up a bit. Going 2 weeks together is a bit of a strain, yeah. Yeah, lots of people do lives, don't they, when they don't have 1,000 subs. I don't know how they manage it, yeah, but they do. Oh, hi, Marsha. Oh, salmon and diced onion and a little mustard. And put it on a romaine lettuce leaf. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. I still want to learn how to edit. I'm so stupid with editing. I can't even link 2 videos together. I'm so daft. I am a person who cannot learn by looking at a YouTube video. Yeah, I have to have somebody sat by my side guiding me every inch of the way. Oh, you missed us last week, did you, Anna? Oh, dear. Right, luckily I've got a lot of this yarn left from making my niece's cardigan, so I've got enough left over so I can put the little edging on this sleeve. don't know why I didn't put the edging on the sleeve. I've got it all around the bottom. So why did I not put it on the sleeve? Don't know. Because I'm stupid. I can eat some vegetables raw, but I get a bit fed up of chomping. I couldn't eat it all the time. I could never be a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever. I got the scan. The scan showed that I've got some kind of a cyst. The GP insisted that it was a little cyst and it shouldn't be causing any pain. And I'm like, yeah, right, well, you're not the one who's got it, are you? Anyway, I'm booked to see another doctor on the 30th, so I'm hoping to get a bit more sense out of him. It may be a little cyst, but it's obviously laying on a nerve or something, because it's just been pinging me just before I came on here. Fortunately, it stopped pinging me now, because it's blooming painful when it pings. You know, you'd see me sitting on here going, if it was pinging me. So, yeah, I went upstairs to get a sweater, and while I was up there, it started going ding, and I wasn't happy. It's not the same, is it, watching the reruns? I don't like watching reruns because you can't hear a lot of it. Yeah, I have, well, not only me, Kelly's got the same kind of doctors. We don't go to the same surgery. But Kelly's got the same kind of doctor that diagnoses her without even listening to her. Yeah. We're doing well, Marsha. How are you? Well, I can't speak for everybody, obviously, but I'm doing well. Miguel, you've got to make the next meetup. Just tell your headache it hasn't got to come on June the 8th. Hi, Laurie. Yeah, my tiny little cyst that's not supposed to be causing me any pain, you mean, Laurie? Yeah. You know when you wish you could just wish it on a doctor for about 10 minutes and let them see that you're not in any pain? Yeah. You just wish you could transfer it over saying, well, if you don't think it's painful, have it for 5 minutes, yeah? Then tell me what you think. It'd be great if you could do that, couldn't you? When my back's absolutely creasing me and somebody says, oh yeah, my back's a bit painful. And you feel like saying, yeah, just have my pain for a little while. Yes, you have to make an effort, Miguel, to get there. You'll be so happy when you get there. Hi, Nancy. I'm not ignoring you. I'm looking down because And I've been running around trying to decide on what to crochet next. And I'd sort of decided what I was going to do, and I couldn't find the pattern that I was looking for. So I'll have another look tomorrow when I've got more time. But tomorrow is bedroom day. My niece changed the bed for me today because I can't tuck the fitted sheets in anymore. I can't pull them with the hand. And but I took all the ironing upstairs. It's all on hangers, hanging everywhere. It needs to be put away. Yeah. Kelly's gone quiet. Where have you gone, Kelly? Don't like it when Kelly goes quiet. I think she's nodded off or something. Mind, it's time for her to break fast, isn't it? So, hi, Dawn. Is it time for you to eat yet, Kelly? Hey. I ordered Chinese in. You're having grapes? That's not much of a dinner. I ordered Chinese, but then I divided it into 3. So, because I don't eat an awful lot at one time. So if I order a Chinese, it's kind of like a luxury to me. So I divide it into 3 and it does me 3. Yeah, I couldn't do all day without a drink. I'd be called the half faster. She's the one who always has a drink. Righty Hordy. Oh, Miguel, you're going to have to live a little. You have to get excitable and go out of your comfort zone. I should do more of that. I was talking to Tony. Tony came yesterday, my ex next door neighbour. And he put together one of the chairs, that belong to the deck furniture. So I've got a comfy chair to sit in now. And he was going on about doing things. And I'm saying, look, when I was your age, I didn't do them. And now I regret it. So I was trying to persuade him. When you write piano, I always think it says piano. I like grapes when I'm in the mood for them. But oft times I buy them and then I don't eat them and then they go manky. Do you not think it looks like it says piano? You can meet in the piano at Starbucks. No, she can't. She can't drink anything during the day. What am I making? I'm putting an edging on a bolero I thought I'd finished. Oh, no, I don't fancy them at all, Connie. Yeah, sing us a song, Mr. Piano Man. Right, I'm going to put the edge on now. All right, okay, Laurie, we'll see you in a bit then. They sound as though they'd be too sweet to me, Connie. I'm not a lover of very sweet things. What have I got? Oh, 3. That was a quick storm. I put the ironing board out on the deck today. I've only got about 6 or 7 things to finish. But I didn't get around to it, so I brought the ironing board back in again. It was cold out there. It was a bit cold. Yesterday it didn't look as though it was nice yesterday, yet it was lovely and warm. I've got to make some washcloths for this year. I meant to make them last year and never got round to them. It was a special request as well from my younger niece. Oh, Plano's a big city. Oh, the UK is very small. But we're proud of it being small. We don't mind it being small. I'm just trying to think who made some really lovely dishcloths. Somebody out video I was watching. And they made some absolutely lovely ones, really firm looking. I can't think who it was. They've made loads of them. There's somebody that I watch, which is no help to you, is it? But I just thought that maybe somebody else watched and could remind me who it was. It's been storming. I thought we were going to get a storm the other day because it went really You know what I call heady. Oh, hi, Jeannie. And, you know, I got that sort of headache you get when you know there's a thunder coming. She lost hers in Costa Coffee. I haven't used mine yet, Ian. I've guarded it with my life. It's so nice. I don't want to stick it. I might use it as a washcloth in the shower because it's too nice to do the dishes. Oh, hi, Isaac. How are you doing, love? Hi, Michelle. Yeah, I can't remember who it was. It was a big name that I watch all the time. And she'd done loads of these dishcloths, washcloths, whatever you want to call them. No, she lost the dishcloth that Ian had made for her. I still got my. It's on the coffee table still, Ian. It's too nice to put in the dishes. I'm definitely not putting it in dishes. Yeah, I'd be gutted if I'd lost mine, yeah. It might have been Jay doing stitches, although I don't know. It wasn't Bag a Day, I don't think. I don't know whether it was Canadian Crotcheter. It was somebody that I watched, and she'd done all these beautiful. And they were so firm, they weren't like holy, yeah. Oh, you're doing well with your scrubbies. You'd be wearing band-aids on all your fingers. I don't fancy that scrubby wool. I've got some white yarn with lurex in. It's not supposed to be scrubby dishcloth cotton. Well, it's not cotton, it's acrylic, but by God, it's scratchy. I could never, ever make a garment with it. So whoever wants to make some acrylic dishcloths, let me know. But not if you're in America, because I'm not posting it there. No, I've never had the urge to try scrubbing. My skin's very sensitive, so I don't fancy scrubbing my skin with anything like that. I'd have to. Hey, you're doing well there, Miguel. Hi, Evie. The dishcloths I saw, the washcloths I saw were crochet. And I wish I could remember who it was. Oh, I'm hopeless. And once I've watched a video, I delete it off my email. Otherwise, it just clutters up the email. And I didn't even mark it as one that I liked, yeah. I need to update my Etsy shop is looking very dated, but like I'm in two minds. I'm going to get I'm going to get to list things on the Making Mart as well, so I've got them in two different places, yeah. Your friends should stop producing babies, Nancy. Have they not heard of the word, you know? No. Yeah, I'm not getting any orders anymore, but then again, I've said I'm not making them, so that's why I'm not getting any orders, because I don't want them. I don't mind orders for what I want to make, but I never get those kind of orders. I get orders where they show me patterns that are and colours that are and they're always extra large ladies, which is the ones I've put on. Um, Etsy today are all small sizes, but I'm going to make something a little bit larger. But I'm not going to do huge things anymore. People ask me for large sizes and then they just don't sell. So I've had enough. Yeah, la, la, la. I think you mean Kelly, don't you, Evie? Typo. It's Kelly. You're doing a typo again, Evie. Is it autocorrect? Yeah. Autocorrect's a pain in the... I took it off my phone because my family were all laughing at me at the messages I was sending because they were all strange. And they're like having to scratch their heads and wonder what on earth I meant. It's like they were guessing what message I'd sent them. We know what you meant, Evie. I'm just taking the mickey out of you. Well, next Saturday I will have two little furry friends. It's a holiday weekend over here. So I've got my son's dog, Poppy. You've seen her before, haven't you? And then I'll also have Gigi, who you've seen before. Fortunately, even though there's a tremendous difference in size between them, they got on really, really well. I don't know whether it was a tutorial or not. It was just, she was just peeling them off and showing them like that. So maybe I'll find out who it was. It might have been Secret Yarnery, now I come to think about it. Or have you decided to do that cardigan, Ian? Yeah. She's got a sweater as well on her. Well, it's on her YouTube, isn't it? It's also, you can buy the pattern on Etsy. Oh dear. You'll have to have a crop top, Ian. Or put a different colour for the cuffs and the... Where's Shad? I didn't see Shad come in. If Shad's coming, he's crept in. I haven't seen him. What do you mean it's only Stylecraft? There's nothing wrong with Stylecraft. Lots of people in the US go mad for it. Oh, that should be fun, Sandra. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm glad I don't live in America if you keep getting tornadoes. They scare me. It's bad enough when we get high wind over here. I don't like that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Stylecraft. It's lovely. As I say, so a lot of American people are saying, oh, we wish we could get Stylecraft. It's funny, but I like Red Heart for certain things. You know, it's really, really firm if you're doing something that needs to be firm, like a bag or something. Because a lot of our English yarns, or British yarns, I should say, are too soft, you know, when you're doing something that needs to be firm, like a mat or a bag. Ours are very soft and flopsy. Yeah, I got a couple the other day, Miguel, yeah. Because I do like the paper patterns rather than just keep watching them, you know, on YouTube, because it's not always easy to watch YouTube when you're watching the TV or something. Yeah, I've got Red Heart Super Saver, but I like Karen. You know, that super soft, is it called, or something, that a lot of people don't like. But I like it. I think it's nice. I don't find it scratchy, especially when it's been washed. Maybe I'm just looking at the colours. I mean, a lot of the Red Heart I got was in that stripes and the bright colours. I've not used it yet. It's funny that, Ian, I had my hand on that Madeleine sweater today, but I didn't know whether I could concentrate on it when I was, on here. That reminds me, I was in Tesco's today and I was looking at the dog foods and things because I've got the dogs coming. They had a pig, and it was a pink plastic pig. And I was going, this bloke that was filling up the shelf was looking at me as if to say, at your age, will you stop squeaking that pig? But it was so tempted to keep squeaking it. Gigi won't play with anything like that. Poppy plays with it for 5 minutes, then she eats it. Oh, I'm a big kid. You're right there. I really am. It's like when you go down the toy department and it says press, these little toys for kids, and you have to press them all, don't you? Till it goes boom, 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 boom. I bet they hate me on that aisle. I don't buy anything because I haven't got any little ones to buy for. Does your mum do that? Yeah, we're just big kids. When I was little, toys didn't do anything like that. They were quite boring. So it's fun going around pressing everything, making a noise. Because they can't tell you off like they do with kids. Oh no, don't toss it to the hens. The hens might eat it. And then you might miss it later. I had a happy childhood. It's just that we didn't have squeaky toys really when I was little, yeah. Oh, I remember them. Irene used to play them on the milk thing, didn't they? And the hens and these. Yeah, I'm so envious of you in your tent sales. Maybe I'd never be able to stand long enough to go round. They'd have to give me a chair on wheels to get me around there. Mm. I hope Z's all right. She's not made a video for a couple of weeks, has she? I know she was changing her job. Has anybody heard from her? I must send her an email. Irene used to drive me potty. He loved things that were like fire engines and ambulances, and all his toys used to make a noise. My dad was a beggar for buying him trumpets and drums and things. And then he used to send him home with them. Mm. I don't design from scratch. I just adapt things because I start off doing a pattern and I think, no, I don't like it that way. I'll do it my way. I do little tops sometimes with, you know, without a pattern, when they're just like straight up and down and things like that. I'm doing well, Blossom. Hi, Patricia. Oh, nearly finished this. When the battery died, you have to get more. What more battery? Did you miss anything? I don't know. Where were you up to before, Blossom? We're talking about storms. We're talking about hurricanes. Yeah, you want two goats, do you? Oh, you used your walker seat. Mine tipped over on me last time I used it, so I wasn't very keen on it. My brakes are not jamming on. You know, when you pull up the brakes to sit down, they're not jamming on. I think the only noisy toy I had when I was a kiddie was a tambourine. I've got 6 pieces, I think, or 7 pieces of ironing left to do. That's what I've got, Esther. I've got to tighten the cables. Which cables? Oh, goats eat everything, don't they? You can lend them out. People who've got tall grass. My auntie used to have 2 little goats. Well, she had a mummy goat and 2 baby goats. They used to live in a massive big dog kennel. I don't know where the baby goats went. Probably somebody ate them, but because when I went back the year afterwards. Oh, the ones from the brake handles to the tyres. Yeah, when I pull them up like that, nothing happens. They just go down again. And they don't stay up, so when I sit down, it rolls away. Yeah, you could have a little business there. Get a couple of goats, Miguel, and lend them out for so much to eat the grass. All righty, oh, Miguel. Hey, I've nearly finished this. I don't know why I forgot to put the edging on the sleeves. Must have completely slipped my mind. Anyway, luckily I haven't sent it off without the edging on, have I? It's on now. But the trouble is the pictures that are on Etsy don't have the edgings. Never mind. It's a bonus to have if everybody buys it. You have to be quite small to buy my things on Etsy at the minute because I haven't done any bigger things. I'm only on. Yeah, I'll have to do something. I'll get somebody to have a look at it. I'll get Tony on the job when he comes. I don't know what I'd do without him. I've always got little jobs waiting for him when he turns up here. It's a wonder he doesn't stop coming. Tony, while you're here, can you just change this light bulb? Tony, while you're here, can you just put this chair together? He does more now than he did when he lived next door. Well, my Making Mart has really hit a bit of a stop because I haven't put the latest things on it. I think Kelly's only put one thing on it since. Yeah, everybody wanted to know where I got them from, but unfortunately, I think they're only in English. Well, a British company, so I don't know whether they would actually post out to the US. Or if they did, they'd be, you know, like the same price as the dress to post them out. Because I get free postage with being in the UK. Right, it's done. It's got its little edgings on the sleeve now. So it's done, done, done. Thank goodness for that. It's done. Oh, my knee is hurting. Oh, I've got a coat hanger here. I'll hang it up so it doesn't get all squidged up again. Oh, now I've got to stand up now. There we go. It's on there now. Now you can hear the old creaker as she moves around. Oh, is Sean here? Oh, hi, Sean. It's took me that long to put 6 things on Etsy that I haven't got around to making Mark yet. Who never came out from under the bed, Miguel? Have I missed something? Who's under the bed? The cat? Oh, that's my little... It is a pattern, I think. I can never remember whether I use a pattern or just do it out my novel. Can't remember. Well, who's Sadie then that's gone under the bed? Oh, good evening, Donna. Denise, is Denise coming? Oh, yeah, hi, Denise. Oh, you want to borrow a cat for your mouse, dear? I would lend you Gigi, but he's not very good at mice. Oh, you chee-weenie. Well, I'm doing okay. I don't know about anybody else, but I think I'm okay. Well, I can't do patterns. I can't even write patterns that I understand, let alone anybody else. I've got lipstick in the corner of my mouth. My Cardi, no, I'm not putting a rose on it. I'm just doing it. Why have I got lipstick everywhere? I'm hopeless with lipstick. It never stays on my mouth. It goes everywhere else. It goes on the cups, goes on the beakers, goes on everything. Oh, right. Let's see what I'm doing next, eh? Oh, and see which hook I've got to find. A 450. Oh dear, it's all muddy. Because you need a bit of sunshine to dry it all up, you go. Oh. I shall unzip my case. I'll do all that. Yeah, 450 hook. Yeah, I don't know what it is in. Yeah, I do all that and it still comes off everywhere. My lipstick does not like me. A 4.5. Yep, 4.5. Well, it wasn't blazing sun yesterday, but it was quite what? I was sat on the decking and I made Tony come out on the decking. I've got lip liner on, would you believe, Sean? It still goes. I've got the kind of lips. I've tried all different kinds. I've tried stay-on lipsticks. No, I don't think it's an F. Let me have a look. It's the other way. It's bigger than the G. It says US 7. Whatever that is, 4.50 millimeters. Does that make any sense to you? What, the mouse is in the closet? What are you going to do? Leave it in there till it starves to death? No, well, it's a Susan Bates. So it's definitely a 4.50. I mean, I know you can't see it because, you know, my camera's not that great. But it definitely says it. It's not focusing, is it? Not where you can see it. Not focusing. Hey, 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 Nathan. Hey, hey, hey. Right, that's what I'm going to do. And I got the pattern from Etsy or eBay a long time ago. It says it's from the Vacation collection, whatever that is. So everybody says, where do you get your patterns from? I just have to keep hunting. I just hunt on Etsy every day. I hunt on eBay every day. It's an Artisano superwash pattern from the Vacation collection. I've had it a long time, but 2010 it was. It's a crochet pattern. It says this pattern must not be knitted for resale. Ha, 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 ha. Guess what? Catch me if you can. How can they say that? This design must not be knitted for resale. Go away. Go away and don't be silly. Yeah, well, a G-hook seems to cover a multitude of sins in the US. Because I always thought a G-hook was a 4mm. Yeah. Oh, hi, Teresa. Oh, is it free, this one? Oh, good. Yeah, I think I bought this one, actually. I think I bought it from either Etsy or eBay. But I don't know. It's called Hollywood, anyway. So maybe if you Google Hollywood, you can find. Oh, my necklace. It's a bit of a weird one today. I actually put it on because when I put this top on, it had a little teeny weeny stain. So I needed a long necklace to cover over it. Yeah, I've made this pattern a couple of times before. Yeah. No, I always think the G is a 4mm. I don't know why. I don't know what it says on my hooks from Susan Bates. I don't know what it says. Let's have a little look in my little book. Put my glasses on. Oh, hi, Claxton Tree. Oh, you have to get people involved, Claxton Tree, before you get before you build up an audience. Yeah, the G, it says USG is a 4mm, so I'm confused now. So how can a G be the same for 4 and 4 and 50? It just says US 7, so I don't know what that is. It doesn't come easy going live, I'll tell you that much, Claxton Tree. It's something you have to build up, yeah. Oh, you're going again. How's your head, Sean? I'm throwing hooks on the floor here. That's the only thing with this. You put them in, and if you don't zip it up right away, they all fall out again. Yeah, 7 is a 425. It says it's a 450 here, so I'm just confused. I'll just go by the fact it's a 450. I'll leave it at that. Hi, Mary. Ooh. You've been making coupled sauces until Christmas, I think, Miguel. Oh, it's very confusing, Blossom, that. I have knitted socks, but it's not something that I do on a regular basis because I don't wear them. So I'm not very, what's it for knitting. I tend to crochet most of the time, and I don't like crocheted socks. Yes, she's got a mouse in her closet. The weather's cold today for some reason. It's been beautiful all week. Oh, we've had the predictive text. We've had Kelly being called Belly. We knew what it meant. Right, what size shall I do? I'll do one a little bit bigger, I think. Although it says, don't know, I've got 5 or 6 balls. Right, let me think. Oh, I might as well wear my glasses all the time. They're not even proper glasses, they're those you buy on the supermarket. What size is size-wise? Oh, it's got English underneath. I don't like centimetres, I don't know about anybody else. 1, 2. Maybe I'll do the 3rd size. How many balls does that say it takes? Oh, 8. But it's superwash merino, so it won't take 8 in this. Yeah, I'll draw the 3rd, I think. That's 99 chain. Oh, I don't like weaving ends. It's in a green. Organic cotton. Pale green. Got all my organic cotton to use up. Oh, for goodness sake, Janet, stop yawning. It's only 10 o'clock and I'm already yawning. I've only been on an hour. I'm yawning my little head off. It's a good start to the day, isn't it? I have not had a little nap today, that's why. Oh, I've decided to do the one I've done before, Kelly. So I was still looking. I looked upstairs. In fact, I nearly missed coming on live because I was that busy looking upstairs. And I wasn't inspired by anything I found. Right, that's 20. Have I got a mark? Oh, excuse me. I still got this silly cough. And it didn't help because yesterday while I was out on the decking, I breathed in and swallowed at the same time. Yeah, it's like a mint green, yeah. I'm the same, Kelly. I've got way too many patterns in my stash of patterns, as you know. Is it trying on your outfits, the mouse? 22. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, I've made it before a couple of times, Miguel. No Trev again yet. Don't know where he is. He's in that pub again. I have to have words with him. Well, everybody's got me beat with whips because I've only got one. Hi, Heidi. Right, that's... I'll put here. Why does it keep telling me my Instagram's been updated? Yeah, I could do with Cinderella's mice. I could do with Cinderella to do me chores. I don't have a lot of whips. This is the only one I've got. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. I've got to do another 19, I think, now. Yep, 19. Yay. Oh, my goodness me. Is it too late to move, Miguel? All these flash floods and thunderstorms and Lord knows what else. Is it too late to find a new place to live? Where it's not so wet and muddy. Right, what have I got to do now? Treble in the fourth chain from the hook. I like English patterns. I do like English patterns. When a treble's a treble and it's not a double crochet. Hi, Nature Crafts. Miss 4 chain. 1 treble, 1 chain 3 times. Right, miss 4 chain. Hi, Brandon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I try to start things when I'm on here, you know. But you know how brain dead I am. I'm terrible. Miguel was a mod. Oh, moderator. I thought you meant he was a mod. I've got visions of him then wearing a great long, what do you call them, parka, then on a scooter. That's what we call a mod over here. Yeah, your trebles are not the same as my trebles, though. My trebles are like your double crochets. You don't have a storm shelter. What do you do, Miguel? Do you go and sit in the hen house with the hens and hope they don't blow away? Oh, that's nice. You just reminded me I need to sew some buttons on a dress. I got a dress from a friend, and I think she must have dyed it because the buttons are red and the dress is more like an aubergine. So I sent for some new buttons and they've arrived, but I need to sew them on. And I think I've put the dress in the wardrobe. Yeah, well, I threw the wrench at you, Miguel, if you remember, because it was a day when all the mods had disappeared, all the moderators. And I needed somebody else to back me up when all the trolls came on. Because Ian and Nathan weren't on and neither was Sean. Oh, glass buttons. There used to be some beautiful buttons going back in the days where it used to be Czechoslovakia. And we used to get some really beautiful buttons in the shop, but pricey. I mean, now they wouldn't be pricey, but then they were pricey. I mean, they have them sometimes on eBay and Etsy, but this, you're talking £2, £3 each. I always remember I put some on a cardigan, and then I threw my cardigan down on a chair, and two buttons clanged together, and they broke in half. I was so upset. You're making me feel guilty now for not having any wind. It's quite calm here. There's not even a thread of wind. Oh, that's good. Tomorrow's your birthday. You've already eaten your cake. Oh, you've got the cake, but you haven't eaten it yet. I see. No, I'm not complaining. I don't like wind. It really frightens me. I've bought things from charity shops before today just because of the buttons, Patricia. Thrown away the whatever it was because it wasn't very nice, but kept all the buttons. Hi, Jill. When you finish doing your house, can you come and do mine? I'm the same. I mean, that green cardigan I had on the other day that everybody loved, it is too small for me now because I put it in the dryer and it shrank because it had some cotton in it. But I'm definitely going to take the buttons off that because I've found the pattern and I'm going to make it again. But those buttons are vintage because they came from my shop, so I don't really feel like giving the buttons away. I do that a lot of the time, just sew some other buttons on before I give it to the charity shop or something. But I don't know whether the charity shop ever has anything like woolly or anything. I never see anything like woolly cardigans handmade or anything. So you don't know whether you're giving it to the right place, do you? I don't fancy undoing all the cotton because it was a tight fit to make a cardigan with it last. So kind of if I unravel it, there'll be even less yarn, won't there, because of the breakages and that. It'll probably only make a top, and it's quite thick. So it wouldn't be nice really for a sleeveless top. It would be a bit thick. Oh, Jean-Luc was 21. Actually, I had a piece of birthday cake this week, not mine. It was a piece of cake from my sister-in-law. She was 80 in April and she didn't want a big fuss. And so I'm frozen. Oh. She didn't want a big fuss, so they waited until May to surprise her. So she had her big party in May. So I got a piece of cake for her 80th birthday cake. It was nice cake as well. Yeah, she was really surprised, yeah. I don't think anybody around my area knits or crochets, honestly, I really don't. There's never anything like that never anything handmade. Oh, shush, Miguel, don't open your mouth too soon. It says on my Yahoo that Grace has just uploaded a video. But I can't watch you, Grace, because I'm on here. Oh, and Nespot Crochet, Vanessa, has just uploaded a video too. Woo! Yeah. If they were handmade ones, I suppose you could take them. I just can't be bothered taking it apart. Oh, hi, Magali. I just really can't be bothered. This is looking very big. More blonde. It wants redding again. It needs redding. That looks big. I'm going to measure it because if it's big, I'm not going to the end of my row. Then I can unpick it from the other end. Oh, that's my phone telling me it's running out. It measures 22, so that's 44. I don't want a 44 cardigan. Right, so let's take it back a bit. How many shells should I have? Doesn't tell me. I wish they'd tell me how many shells I'm supposed to have. Don't know. Right, it's going back a bit. I can unpick this the chain from the other end. Right, let's see what that is now. That looks a bit more reasonable sized. The other one looked like it was my size, and I don't want to do big things like that. Right, this measures 20, so that's 40. That's fine. Don't want to go any bigger than that. Right, ending with a what? One treble, one chain, one treble in the last bit. Right. There we go. Don't want it to be too big. Right, work one shell in the centre of the thing. Right, it's only one row for the pattern. I like that kind of thing. That's why I like my old patterns. They don't confuse me. They just say carry on going. They don't have stitch counts at the end of every row and all stuff like that. You would love my house, Miguel. I've got a garage full. Yes, Enid got her 300 subs. She posted it on somewhere. She posted it on Facebook anyway. She got her 300. Because somebody had put up, yeah, I was the 300th person. I think it was Kim that was the 300th person. Nature Crafts, I think, is a channel. I'm sure she'll tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I think Kim. The cake was just sponge with layers of jam, and then it had icing. Because there was a lot of children going to the party. I didn't go. There was too many kids for me. There was 9 of them, I think, under about 8 or 9. So too many kids for me. So they had sponge, I think, to cater to everyone's taste. Yeah, I think she's called Nature Crafts, Enid. Oh gosh. Well, at least Grace, GB Maltese, won't be flooded because she's up on a hill, like me. If she flooded, they would have to have an ark. It's the same here. I'm on top of a hill, so if I got flooded, people really would be in trouble. It would be over their roofs. Luckily, I'm on a hill, so any rain that rains goes straight down. And it goes into the clough at the bottom where there's a stream. So any water goes straight past me. Why does it flood so much? Is it just that you don't have the drains enough to take the water? Why does it flood so much? Can you not get like people to put flood banks and stuff? No, I probably wouldn't, Ian. You'd have to go at the bottom and push me up. I bet the postman loves you. Or does he drive up in his van before he delivers the mail? Well, you don't think you'd flood them, would you, Ian? I'm actually downhill from the village, it's actually a town, but we call it the village. But it would still flow past me because I'm at the top of a hill, and yet it goes right down to the clough at the bottom. As I say, it would flow all the way down to the river at the bottom. So there's a long, long way before I'd be flooded. Yeah, I mean, does nobody think about changing things before it rains again? Or do they just let it flood every year and not do anything? Yeah, but it's bad, isn't it? There's some places in the UK where it's took them ages to build flood barriers and everything because people, they flood every year and it's not right. Like Ian says, because they get rid of all of the trees. My cousin's son has a gym, and they pulled down a load of trees that were behind him and built a housing estate. And he's flooded twice now because they haven't put adequate drains in where these new houses are. And it just comes flooding down the hill now straight into his gym. Oh, whistle while you work, whistle while you work. No, I don't do a row of single crochet and that. No, I think the underground shelters are more for hurricanes, aren't they? Not for flooding. I mean, when in the war over here, they built the air raid shelters. They were kind of underground because, if the houses above you were flattened, then at least you were safe. A lot of people used to use the underground, where the trains were for safety. They used to go down there. Yeah, well, it's what Nancy said. Storm shelters are for tornadoes. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember the war. I was born just after it, but oh no, I said, well, it's a tornado. You have a storm shelter and you go like underground, don't you, to keep yourself safe? It's like when the bombs were coming down in the war. People built themselves air raid shelters, either underground or they had like concrete roofs on top of them. No, there's not a row of single crochets in this. It's not really shells. It's a strange sort of shell. It's like that, but there's no single crochets in between them. I hate doing single crochets. It puts me off when I have to do a row of single crochets in between everything. Yeah, a lot of people used to hide in the cellar if they didn't have, an air raid shelter. Go under the stairs or something. I don't know why. Yeah. Oh, we have a drought situation if it doesn't rain for 2 weeks. Oh, yeah, they used to bomb anything. They used to bomb hospitals even when they had red cross, they had white crosses and stuff painted on the top of them. Yeah, they used to build like concrete shelters and cover it with a lot of dirt and grass and that, just to hide it from up above where the planes were coming over. Yeah, they would bomb anything. They used to try and get the munitions factory. So if there was any houses and that all around it, even schools, they didn't care. They were just trying to bomb the munitions. Everything used to be disguised, and we had blackout blinds and everything. You weren't allowed to show a light, you know. Oh yeah, that's what you call karma, that. My dad used to, that's what his job was. He was a gunner. He was a gunner on the ground, not in the air. They used to call me ACAC guns or something, yeah. Hi Marie, how are you doing? Oh yeah, I believe it was terrible. I mean, when I was born, I wasn't born like when the bombing was taking place, but all around when I was growing up was places that had been bombed. You know, you saw the rubble and you saw the destruction of the houses and stuff like that. So my very young childhood was still influenced by the war. All right, Jeannie, yeah, we'll see you next week. Yeah, that's the old joke, isn't it? We don't like the Germans because they bombed our chippy. Yeah. Yeah. As I say, the war was just over when I was born. I think it was over in the September or the October, as I was born in the November. So I don't. Oh, all right, that's my phone telling me it's run down completely now. But, you know, but it was still vivid. They were always still finding unexploded bombs and everything when I was little. You know, they used to tell us. The rationing went on into the early 50s, because I can remember not being able to get chocolate and sweets and things. Yeah, 1954, yeah. I was lucky, really, because my dad's family didn't take sugar. So we used to get their sugar ration. But it was the same with the sweets and the chocolates. Neither of them ate sweets, so they used to give me and my brother the sweet rationing. Not that you got much, even with the rationing, you didn't get much sweets, yeah. Yeah, my mum used to get the little, they were called Five Boys, and they were very, very wafer thin bars of chocolate. And they had five little boys with different faces. And I mean, now they'd be laughed at because they were so little, these bars of chocolate. They'd be what you gave a baby, yeah. Well, we can still get cheese that you cut off the block in proper delicatessens, yeah. But I never, none of us liked peanut butter, so I don't remember that, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember when I first saw a banana. But oranges were a great delicacy. I think that's where it started, like putting a tangerine in your Christmas stocking. And coffee was very much at a premium. Well, you live near the steepest hill in Liverpool. There, yeah, you've got a neighbour there, Ian. Oh, clothing coupons, yes, yes. Oh, yeah, we didn't get anything given us. We just got rationed. And just tiny bits of meat. Your ration was tiny. Yeah, you've got a neighbour, Ian. You can wave from your flat to his. Yeah, I can't remember when I first saw prisoners of war. That's what POWs are. We had a lot of. Oh, you're in a terrace, right? Okay, I thought you were in a flat. Um, yeah, powdered eggs were sort of slightly before me, I think. Or the green stamps, yeah, they came later. They came with the petrol, didn't they? The POWs we had in the UK, a lot of them were from Poland and Italy. Uh, that's where we had the POWs. That's where a lot of our, where I lived in Oldham, there was a lot of Ukrainian and Polish people because they were prisoners of war. Oh, yeah, I can remember collecting green stamps and queuing up. I'm not too sure about that, Nature Crafts. I know we had a lot of POWs, yeah, from Poland. No, I don't really remember the. Oh, they were very popular with the ladies because they had nylon stockings and things like that, which they couldn't get over here. I remember my aunties telling me that they used to paint their legs with gravy browning, and paint a line up the top, up the legs with eyebrow pencil. And then they used to pray it didn't rain while they were out. You're going to ask her all the questions, yeah. My dad used to talk to me about the war. He never told me the horrible bits, like obviously because I was a small child. But I can't remember what we bought with Green Shield stamps. I remember getting them when I was first married. That we had the Green Shield stamps. We had to go and queue up in this blooming great place. No, I don't remember. Oh, dried milk. Oh. We used to get orange juice when we was little because we'd all been deprived of vitamins, and so they didn't want us all to get rickets and things. So we used to get free milk at school, and we always used to get this orange juice. It was nice though. I can't remember what we got from Green Shield stamps. I really can't remember. Such a long time ago. I was married at the time, but I can't remember what we bought. I know we had books upon books upon books, and we came away with something really small. Ooh. Yeah, most of the Polish prisoners of war married, um, English girls like our British girls, and so they stayed. After the war, they stayed. I think a lot of the Polish people, and they were called displaced persons, DPs. I can't remember what we bought. There was a series on TV, on BBC. I watched it every week, and it was this family, and they were living in a house with all the things and the food that they would have had in that era. It started off about 1910 or something. It went to 20, 30, 40. And, it was just really Yeah, I think they would probably take the crops, wouldn't they? They took everything else, they might as well take the crops as well. Yeah, nearly everybody sort of dug up the front gardens, didn't they? And turned them from being flower beds into growing their own vegetables and stuff. Because whatever you could grow, you see, was extra money for you. Well, not extra money, extra food for your family. You know, if you could grow cabbage or potatoes or something, you could eke out your rations. I mean, my granddad used to have an allotment, and a lot of other people did, and that's how they survived. They helped other people out if they had excess, you know, potatoes or excess things. It was very much a help each other out, you know. I don't know. Like I say, I'm too young to actually remember the war. I only remember the aftermath. My dad only went to Germany when the war was over. Yeah, I say everybody, no matter how small the little back gardens where they used to dig it all up and plant what they could, you know, if it's only carrots and potatoes and things. And people used to try and keep chickens, you know, for the eggs and things. I can remember my uncle kept pigs, which he used to fatten up, and then they would obviously be slaughtered for the pork and the bacon. Yeah. It was very hard times during the war. People used to try and grow whatever they could, didn't they? In whatever little bits of garden they had. And no doubt they grew things in plant pots and stuff, anything they could. You got fighter planes, have you? I must have been, Jennifer. I must have been. I'm definitely my father's daughter because I look like him. But yeah, I'm technically, I suppose I was conceived during the war. Yeah, I was born just after the war ended, but I suppose, yeah, I was conceived. I think that's why I was a surprise to my mother. My dad must have come home on leave and surprised her. Right, Michelle, bye for now. Yeah, my mum didn't want any more after my brother because she had a bit of a traumatic birth. She had a home birth and he was a breech, so she didn't want any more kids after him. So I think I snuck in there unawares. Oh, God. What do you want to bloody stupid man? What does it matter what I do with my armpits? Go away. Why do they ask such stupid questions? Oh, I would eat wild berries, but I was always too scared with mushrooms. Because you never knew what was poisonous. Well, I never did anyway, so I never picked the mushrooms. No, my dad was only in Germany after the war was ended. He was on what they used to call the ACAC guns, the anti-aircraft guns. Don't know why they called them ACAC. He was stationed all over the UK. He was up in Scotland. Yeah. No, my dad was a gunner, but not in a plane. He was a gunner on the ground. And he used to do the radar as well. Yeah, I had a friend who used to know all these things that were growing in the forest. She would make salads and stuff like that out of things that were growing, but I would be too scared of eating something that's poisonous. Because there's things that look like wild garlic and they're not, they're actually poisonous. So if you pick the wrong thing, can you imagine? Yeah, I'd find the one poison berry in the field, yeah. There's loads down in the bottom of the clough near me, but they're all down at the bottom level, so nobody picks them because the dogs piddle all over them. You know, when we used to pick them, my mum always used to say only pick the ones that are waist height and above, because of the dogs and animals piddling on. Sammy's probably got into hiding because he doesn't want to see to the mouse either. He's probably called for a pint on the way home to give himself some courage to face the mouse. Yeah, you used to see blackberries everywhere, didn't you? And gooseberries and everything. But now they all get polluted because, they motorways and that. They're pumping out all sorts, aren't they? And polluting everything that grows by the roadside. Whereas we used to pick them all from the side of the road. I mean, traffic was never that heavy back in the day. There wasn't all this heavy goods and stuff. So you were pretty safe picking those, yeah. Oh, hi, Deborah. Yeah, a lot of nationalities died, unfortunately, during the war. A lot of people died protecting the French, but they were never on our side. Don't know why, but the French have never liked us. Tom cordial, my yes. You wouldn't think they got liberated, would you, during the war? Should have left them to it. We should have let the Germans overrun them. Yeah, they were ungrateful. They were an ungrateful lot, the French. They were being overrun by the Germans, and were they? Were they grateful when we liberated them? No, they weren't. Should have left them to it. Oh, they did have underground resistance, yeah. I mean, a lot of soldiers and airmen were saved by the underground resistance. If the Nazis had found them, they would have been killed, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Americans and British buried in France. Oh, yeah, I mean, they were killed. If you found to be one of the resistance, yeah. We always forget the Canadians. And I'm not being horrible, but it's the same when I always say about the US and that, and everybody goes, don't forget the Canadians. I don't know why everybody kind of forgets the Canadian. But it's true, isn't it? They're kind of like everybody remembers, everybody remembers the Americans, don't they? But oh, that's sad, Sandra. Yeah. Oh, I used to love Jacques Cousteau. His underwater videos were like kind of trendsetters, weren't they, in a way? I'd never seen anything like him under the water with showing all the fish and that. Yeah, I remember being fascinated with Jacques Cousteau when I was little. Yeah, Canada always gets forgotten, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not that we don't love Canada, we don't do it on purpose, but it's just they just seem to get forgotten. Well, the storm's passed over. I'm glad about that, Miguel. I can't remember if any of my family died in the war. I know my aunt's husband did, um, but I don't think actually any of my blood family died in the war. Are you back, Evie? Are you? Yeah. Oh, no Trev again. Naughty Trev. I want a letter from his mum when he comes back next time. Where have you been, Trevor? No, yeah, that's what I'm making. Quite open book, isn't it? Yes, that's definitely what the English servicemen used to say that because they weren't here, were they? The Americans were here, wowing the British girls because they had stockings, nylons, and they had everything which we couldn't get. So he's in the pub somewhere, knowing Trev. He did mention going away with his family, but I don't know when that was. So maybe that's where he is. Maybe that's where he's been. He was going on a family holiday, wasn't he, with his sister, is it, and the kids? Yeah, I can remember singing, "Oh, the Yanks are coming." When I was little, didn't understand what it was all about. Of course, it's just a song to me. It's like the Rude song they used to sing about Hitler. Yeah, there's a big motorbike rally all over the country today in sympathy with the bloke that was in Ireland that's been tried now for murder or something. And they're all saying no, he was under orders. He was in the army. He was in under orders. Well, part of the nice bit I can sing is like, he's half balmy, so's his army. Yeah. It's to the sound of song of Whistle Do You Whistle While You Work, yeah. Whistle while you work, Hitler is a jerk or something. He's half balmy, so's his army, whistle while you work, yeah. Lady Jane's got out again. We'll go and smack her feathers, I mean. Oh, it's just, oh, you can see it. It's from that. It's called Hollywood or something. I paid for it off Etsy, I think, but I think Donna said it was a free pattern somewhere. Aha! Ian was the sale. I need to sort out some combs for Ian, whether he wants them or he doesn't. No, I don't think I know the Rude version of that one. I know there was another one about Hitler only having one ball or something. I can't remember most of that one. That might have been the one for Colonel Volga. Yeah. Hitler has only got one ball. The other is in the Albert Hall. I don't know what the other bit is. I can't remember. They were just songs that the army made up just to keep them cheered up. I suppose they were like marching tunes, weren't they? Marching songs. Is that the one you've always heard? I can't remember the end of it, Kelly. We used to sing it when we was kids, but we didn't really know what it meant. We probably thought it meant a tennis ball when we was kids. Craft night is when you sit, chat, and you knit and you crochet or you embroider. That's what it is, yeah? Yeah. The sad thing about communism is, in theory, it's a good idea that nobody is above anybody else and that everybody's the same. But the trouble was, it didn't work. Yeah. Um, that was the main trouble with it. Well, Sam didn't stick around. You'll have to find him again so you can say hi, neighbour. Yeah, that was the problem with communism. You know, we had it explained to us kind of thing when we was kids. Oh, he's still there. See, Sam's still there. But it just didn't work because you always get somebody who doesn't play by the rules. The idea of it is okay, where everybody has the same and everybody's equal. And but as we say, it doesn't work because you always get one who's above everybody else. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Sam. You'll have to hang out your window and wave to Ian. Are you a guy, Sam, or are you a girl, Sam? Because you can be either, can't you, with Sam? It's one of those names, isn't it, Sam, that can be either either. You have buttons for your cardigan. You're a girl, Sam. Okay, yeah. I had a funny feeling you might be then. There you are, Ian. You've got a lady neighbour. She's rebellious. Is she come back yet? Or is she still out and about? She gets a bit antsy, doesn't she, when it's weather like this? I think she went walk about last time the weather was like this. And she came back eventually, I think. The Eurovision beanie along. I wasn't watching beanies. Wasn't watching Eurovision, sorry. If you clip Lady Jane's wings, she'd probably hop over the fence because she's a little monkey. That's nasty, Shaddy. She doesn't want to go in a pot. Not yet, anyway. She might finish up in a pot if she doesn't keep. Well, there you are, Ian. Are you anywhere closer now? Yeah, there's some buttons on. Some hats, sorry, only have a button on them. If they're bigger buttons. If they're little buttons, you could put two on, yeah. Does she need to be more specific, Ian? Which church she's near? Yeah, I believe Madonna's supposed to be singing. Oh, yeah. I mean, life is how I remember it when I was younger on Call the Midwife. That's how it was. I mean, babies were delivered mostly by midwives. They used to ride everywhere on their bikes, yeah. When I had my son, I had a midwife come to see me after he, she wasn't on a bike though. She'd progressed to having a car. Oh, you're on different hills, eh? I thought it was only one hill. Yeah, I watched all the episodes of Call the Midwife. Yeah. I think they do. Yeah, I think you're right there. I've not had a baby for 50 years, so I'm a little bit rusty on that side of things. There's still home births as well, but not as many. Well, it depends whether you've got any midwives in your area or not. My grandma had all of her babies at home. Both grandmas did, in fact. My mum had both of us at home. I think I was born just before, what do you call it, the NHS. I know when I was little, my mum had to pay for the doctor. So, yeah, I think the NHS came a little bit after I was born. Oh, your daughter's going to train as a midwife. Must be a very worthwhile job. Probably badly paid, but it must be a worthwhile job seeing new life come into the world. My friend had 3 babies, and the longest she was ever in labour was an hour. She had 3. The hospital said to her, if you have any more, can you come in before you start with your labour, please? She just about managed to get to hospital before her baby's shot out, yeah. No, I was born at home, and so was my brother. I think hospitals were only for, emergencies. I started to call the midwife blanket, but I'd started it in too fine of a yarn, and it doesn't look very nice. It was too holy. I thought the baby would get its fingers stuck in the hole, so I think you need to do it in thicker yarn or a finer hook, yeah. Yeah, Manchester does have a midwifery. I think it's at Salford University, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a double knit blanket, and I wasn't doing it in double knit, so that's why it looks so holy. No, it was hospital or nothing when I had my son. There was no choice. It's all changed now. Now you can choose where you go. You can choose whether you have a midwife, a doula, or whatever. But when I was having my son, with it being my first, there was no choice. It was hospital or nothing. Oh, I'm trying to undo my chain, and it's split the yarn split, making a right mess of this. Yeah, I remember after having my son, I remember seeing the first, water birth ever. It was in France, I think, because we're talking like 50 years ago. And I remember thinking, oh my God, it looks so nice to give birth in the water. And it was only in France at the time that it was unheard of in England. I mean, now it's not. But I remember thinking, oh, I'd have loved that for my baby. It looks so much easier. Yeah, the Secret Yarn is doing a mile a minute. She's done a few, hasn't she? But she's doing a tutorial now. Yeah. I don't know how she manages it with. She's got 4 kids, hasn't she? I know a lot of them are at school half the time, but they're not now. They're on holidays. You know, to keep the house nice like that, and she must have help. Because the kiddies are only small, aren't they? Yep, you men don't have to have the babies. You're so lucky. You get the easy part. You get a few minutes of pleasure and then off you go, hunter-gatherer. Women have the same amount of pleasure and then they get to carry the baby. It's so much joy. You survived the kindergarten zoo trip. My goodness me. Yeah, minutes, most men. Come on now, you don't do hours. That's just in the porno films. Yeah, that's the best thing. Keep them hydrated. Better than seconds, Ian. Yeah. I could have said seconds and then I would have really insulted males in general. I don't know. I think Trevor said he was going on holiday a while back, didn't he, with his sister and the kids? So I don't know whether it's now he's gone or what. I don't know where he is. I don't want to send him a message just in case he's on his hold. Nearly undone my chain that was too much. Only trouble is I don't know how much chain I did now because I just pulled it undone. There we go. Done. Ooh. Moved a bit quick then. Oh. Oh dear, men have their own little sayings, don't they? Randy, she posted she'd lost quite a bit of weight. She's been dieting, hasn't she? And she's also had surgery. I think it was on her lady parts or ovaries or something, yeah. I mean, she was mowing the lawn the other week, which is a bit silly when she just had operation on her stomach, yeah. So as far as I know, she's fine. No, she hasn't been in here. I think she's busy with the boys and that, isn't she? She's been doing I think she's done a video, I can't remember. Can't remember if she's done a video or not. Oh, I was so behind with everybody's videos. The only one I keep up with is Kelly, because I watch her so that she might inspire me to do my... Yeah, it is time for a snack, you're right there. She might inspire me to do my housework. I've been getting better. I've been doing better with trying to get the house straight. Yeah, she's got a lot, hasn't she? What with one thing and another, and homeschooling and everything. I suppose she's trying to find a place to live as well and everything, isn't she? You've got very weird demands for your birthday. I mean, is it something that you can tell us on public channels, Nature Crafts? If they're weird demands. You know, we don't want to know if it was swinging off the chandeliers with your hubby. As long as they're nice and clean here. I'm behind on everybody's videos. All except for Kelly. Oh, it's nibbler time, Shad, right? Okie dokie. Oh, I love lilac bushes. I would love one in here, but my garden's too small. You know, like Shad. I've caught up with 2 of Hannah's, but she was going on and on about her socks, so, you know, I got a little bit bored with her. When my dad had an allotment, we had this beautiful lilac tree. And when they demolished the allotments to build houses, they demolished the lilac tree, and if they'd have left it, it would have been in somebody's back garden. So I was very sad about that. It would have been a lovely tree for somebody to have in their back garden. I haven't got, well, I've got a front yard garden, but it's so tiny, and it's got flowering cherry in it, so there's no room for another tree. Yeah. Have you found Lady Jane yet, Miguel? I used to have a swing on our lilac tree, and it was really nice because when I used to swing backwards and forwards, I used to disturb the scent. Yeah. Oh, I blocked your message by accident. I don't know whether we can read Nature's little message. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to press on. It said ignore or like, and I pressed ignore by mistake. slugs are my problem in the garden. I can't plant anything like nasturtiums or anything because the slugs just eat nasturtiums for fun. Got itchy nose. I've nearly used one ball and I can't remember how many I've got. Because I need to keep my eye on it, you know, because it's got to be back and two fronts and sleeves. And then the edging, so it might have to be a short top. Short bolero. Oh, talking about Jack Russells, Sue's little Jack Russell is doing very well. She phoned me on, when was it? Wednesday or Thursday, she phoned me. She's doing very well. She says hello to everybody. She's got a little Jack Russell-ish kind of dog. Don't know whether it's a full breed or whether it's a mixed. It's called Bruno. And it's putting on loads of weight now. Because when he came from Bulgaria or Romania, whatever, he was very, very underweight, very skinny. And he had to go to the vets to get some jabs or something. And he's put on loads of weight. He's not overweight, you know, but he's just put on lots of weight, yeah. I don't know whether he's a full Jack Russell or not because, you know, you don't know with these street dogs, do you? He looks like a Jack Russell. But, you know, he could be a Heinz 57 if you know what I mean. He's got big paws, so we're a bit wondering if he's going to get bigger. I think he's probably a cross. It's like our Poppy, she's a cross. I think she's crossed between a collie, but other people say she's, you know, German Shepherd crossed with a Rottweiler. All border collies, you have to walk miles with them damn things. I think that, you know, Poppy's got collie in her. She's supposed to be, like you say, German Shepherd crossed with a Rottweiler, but she's very collie-ish in certain ways. The way she chases and tracks and does everything. My dog was supposed to be a cross between a boxer and a staffy. And but he used to do like point, you know, he used to point with his nose out. So Lord knows what he was crossed with. Yeah, I'm very jealous of Kelly buzzing about like that. Admitted her video is speeded up, so I'd like to crush her as fast as she does. If I did my housework and did a video, you'd think I was in slow motion. Because I was so slow with everything. Oh, we had a Dalmatian that lived down the street. They're weird little things. They've got very pale blue eyes, yeah. The Dalmatian down the street was a little monkey's uncle. It's back in the day where they used to deliver, you know, milk and eggs and put them on the doorstep. And Perry used to come up the street and pinch everybody's eggs. Yeah, his owner used to come up the street saying, "Have you ordered eggs today? Because I need to pay you for them." Because Perry's just brought them all home. Yeah, I had part shares of a golden retriever when I was young. We lived with my aunt for a while. She had a massive, massive house. It wasn't like we had to squash in a little house. She had a huge house in Wales. So we lived with my aunt for a while, and they had a golden retriever. Tinker, he was called. He was a lovely dog. I used to want to take him on walks, but he was not used to walking on a lead or anything like that. So I'd be there 7 years old trying to drag this this golden retriever around. Couldn't understand why he wouldn't walk. But they had a huge house with lots of grounds, so he just used to wander around on his own. He didn't do leads. Yeah, I could do that as well, Sandra. Man, it still look like. Well, I would love another dog, Brittany, but I can't walk it properly, so it just isn't fair. When is Sue coming? I don't really know. She keeps saying she's going to make plans to come down to see me, but I thought she would come down to see her kids and her grandkids. But the thing is, they love it where she's living, and they keep going up to visit her. Have you found Lady Jane yet, Miguel? I'm lucky, really, Ian. I've got the joy of Gigi. You know, I get lots and lots of cuddles off Gigi. A gardening seminar? No, I wouldn't know anything about gardening. I'm sorry. So it's not a gardening seminar. Yeah, I'll get cuddles off Poppy. She's such a we didn't have gardeners. None of us are gardeners. Yeah, you can't get rose bulbs. I think you're on the wrong. She's on the wrong channel, I think. You're hungry but too lazy to cook. I tell you what, you can share me poms. Yeah, roses don't go from bulbs. That's why you can't find them. Yeah. Yeah, she's on the wrong one. Stoners. We're not stoners at all, Sean. You're on the wrong channel. No, it isn't a gardening seminar, so I think you're on the wrong channel. Oh dear, Lydia. No, I wouldn't trust him, Teresa. He'd probably jump out. I do take him a ride on in the scooter, but he goes in a baby carrier. I carry him on my chest. He doesn't like the scooter because the wind blows in his face. So when I take him out on his baby carrier, he disappears completely. I know, that's reminded me of Z. Z saying she's a hooker. My pom bears are a bit soggy. Now, if I ever got a lilac tree, I would want it to be like a pale lavender colour. I was very disappointed with my fuchsia bush because I bought it thinking it was red and purple, and it's a really wishy-washy pink. I made one of them. The knitted one was made by Kelly. Oh, God. It's a bit early for these trolls, isn't it? Hey, David. I'm not even messing with these people today. Yes, Whistle. It's all right, he's gone now. How are you doing, David? Are you all right? Yeah, hydrangeas are nice. You can change the colour of hydrangeas, can't you, with what you put in the soil? Or so the old guy across the road used to tell us. The night's been pretty peaceful so far, David. Just the trolls are starting to come out a bit. The 7 dwarfs tonight. I could be dopey, if that's any help. Oh, Mikey would be. I don't like Mikey. Yeah, is that it? I know that the old chappie across the road used to grow hydrangeas. And he had pink ones and he had beautiful blue ones. And I remember him going into great depth with my ex-husband, telling him what you put around the soil to make them go pink or to make them go blue. It's all to do with acid and alkaline or something. I'm not even going to answer you, Ruma, you're on the wrong channel. Has he taken care of the mouse? Well, I'm okay, David. I don't know about everybody else. I think they're all right. Miguel's being plagued by horrible weather, and so is Nancy, I think. And Kelly's videos. You need to subscribe to her and press the, the bell. She's on two places. She's on I'm Yarn Inspired. That's the one that she does her crochet ones. And then she's on just Kelly Robinson, which is what she does her chores, you know, cooking and stuff, yeah. You have to do deep breaths, Mitra. Yeah, I think sometimes the weather does influence us, doesn't it? I mean, they say the moon does have a pull on a lot of people. If you want to really learn Axis, you look on YouTube for how to crochet, and there's loads and loads of videos. She loved her hooded cape, Lydia. Yeah, she loved it. Right, Kelly, I'll see you. I'll speak to you tomorrow. What did I have for lunch? I had a Cajun chicken salad sandwich that was reduced at the supermarket. Yeah, I'm not influenced by the full moon. I don't think so, anyway. But then I don't live with anybody, so there's nobody to tell me I go a bit weird. You had a chicken salad. You're more healthy than me, then. Oh, she's in her yard. Good show. I'm glad she decided to come home. She's a little gad about that one. I don't mind mice if they are, I know they're there and they're in a cage. But I don't want a mouse that runs across my feet and is in the house and I don't know about it. I don't want that. Yeah, I can honestly say it doesn't affect me, but I know lots and lots of people who are affected by full moon. Something to do with cycles of the tides and things, isn't it? Ooh, Jamba Juice. I love mango smoothies. I get one from Costa Coffee. Costa Coffee is a bit like Starbucks if you don't have them in the US. And I like mango smoothies. Oh gosh, wrestling. You need to go to the gym a lot to do wrestling, David. Yeah, I'm trying to make something of my life, but I've left mine a bit late, love. I love smoothies. Yeah, that's what I'd heard, Nancy. It's all to do with what you put around the soil, isn't there, to change it. Hey, you want to be the next rock? I think there's a lot of people want to be the next rock. Are you a long way off or just okay? Oh, I don't like Pop Tarts. Too sweet. And they burn your mouth anyway when the jam in the middle's too hot. Hi, Annie, you back, are you? Oh, you live in Rochdale? I was born in Royton. Yeah, Rochdale. Not far from where I was born. I haven't been back to Rochdale for a long time. That cake was very gooey. Access, it takes you as long as you concentrate and practice. There is no time. All you can do is practice, practice, practice. When we got a mouse in our house, my dad hit it with a cricket bat. He chased it round the kitchen with a cricket bat and thwacked it one. And I felt so sorry when I saw it because it was the tiniest little thing. It was like a little teeny mouse like that, like a baby. I felt really mean that he'd flattened it. I'm full of goo now from this blinking sticky cake. A wacko wacko. A wasp. Yeah, I finished all the cardigans. They've gone to my niece's now. Oh, the cardigan I was working on earlier, I was just finishing up. I'd forgotten to put an edging on the sleeve. So luckily, when I was moving it, I found out that I'd forgotten. But the two cardigans I was working on for my niece, I've actually put photographs of them on my Urban Gypsy page because they've gone now. So I couldn't show you. Yeah, we never had mice until they demolished a mill that was behind our house shop. And oh, hi, Marva. Oh, you're off to bed now, are you, Ian? Well, it's nice to have you company, love. Would it still live, Miguel, if it had its tail crushed? Ian is a lightweight. He used to be a boxer. My friend's son used to be a boxer. And I've got another friend whose son was a cage fighter. I never understood that. Oh, you heard that? Yeah, you're a wimp. You're a lightweight. Going to bed so early. Oh, bye, Rebecca, if you're going, yeah. I have in France, yes. The hotel clerk was very, very rude to me in France once. Hello, Victoria. Hello there. Your Maltese is having a flea problem. I know my cat once had a flea problem. And the trouble is he was allergic to any of these flea stuff. Um, you know, so that was really awkward. I had to comb him out and every day I had to comb him. We did get rid of him eventually. But he used to have allergic reactions to any of the flea things because the stuff they put in them just irritated his skin. Yeah, my Buster couldn't tolerate any of the flea treatments either. Some dogs just can't. I used to have to comb him as well. Steven Seagal, what makes you mention him? Yeah, I just find that just combing them with hot water I comb them and then dunk the fleas in boiling water. Kill them. You have to be very vigilant though and do it all the time. I used to do my Buster twice a day. He didn't like me coming towards him with the comb. Yeah, you've got to keep doing it, Miguel, because the eggs hatch out. So if you get rid of all the fleas, you've still got to keep doing it because it takes a few days for all the eggs to hatch out. Then you've got to treat your house because we had to treat the sofa because Buster always sat on the sofa. Fleas are lovely creatures. No matter how careful you are with your dogs, they always seem to get them. Fortunately, not very often. But Gigi had them once. I had to comb him. We think he got them off a dog that was playing with him because he has flea treatment and everything. And yeah, one is a Peyton's one, the lighter coloured one, and the darker coloured one is one that Kelly knitted, and that's a hand-dyed yarn that was very, very expensive from Countess Ablaze in Manchester. No, it's just David. We're not missing a whistle. Yeah, you need to do something about your anger, David. You need to calm down. Or go and beat hell out of a bag. You're odd. In what way are you odd? You can't be that odd if you're looking after your grandma. Yeah, next door, not the ones who are in there now. Next door before these two had 2 cats, and even when they were kittens, they had 4 kittens each. And oh, that house was running with fleas. Claire's also having internet problems where they've moved. She's not getting very, very good reception. So she's finding it very, very difficult to try and make a video because it keeps cutting out on her, and you can't make a video when, well, not a tutorial, when everything keeps cutting out on her. So yeah, you need to get better with your anger issues. Otherwise you'll wind up in trouble. So that's where Claire's been. Yeah, you need to try, because it won't do yourself any good if you keep being angry, because you're going to punch somebody one day and then you're going to get in trouble. That won't do your grandma any good, will it? I'm sure you're not angry with your grandma. She can't help being old and ill. No, Kelly's gone to bed. She's gone tired. She's gone to bed. She gets up very, very early. The kids get her up so early. Right, continuing pattern. Till it measures 14.5. Oh, right, okay. Got a while to go then. I need to check how much yarn I've got, actually, whether I've got 5 or 6. If I've got 6, I'll be all right. So it'll be 2 for the back, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, if I've got 6, I'll have enough. If I've only got 5, I'm going to be struggling a bit. Why didn't I check that when I came in? I just grabbed 3 balls and left it at that. I always forget to put contact information. Put things in it. I found why my videos were quiet, because my external mic wasn't switched on. Yeah, that's very unfortunate, David, but you're going to have to learn to calm down. It wasn't your fault that those things happened. You couldn't do anything about it. It wasn't your thing. There's nothing that you did you could have helped at all. It's just a tragedy that you have to learn to cope with. Yeah, it is hard to move forward, Naturecraft, but it's got to be done, hasn't it? Yeah, you have to learn to reason with why you feel so angry and why you can't let it go, if you know what I mean. I don't mean forget, I mean just let it go, yeah. Yeah, as long as you don't take your anger out on a person, because that's not good. I'm on water now. I found my water. I've lost it for ages and I found it now. I enjoy my Facebook. I'm pretty lucky, really. I've got some nice people on there. I know a lot of people get trolled and stuff like that, but I'm pretty lucky, really. Oh, you and me both, Blossom. I'm so far behind with some videos. Yeah, I've got a cousin that suffers from PTSD. He struggles with it. He does try very hard, but he struggles with it. Yeah, have you never thought of counselling like Miguel says and Patricia says? Some counselling to tell people how you feel. Maybe you can get some help with it. Oh, that's good, Sandra. I never thought about that. That's a good saying. The windshield's bigger than the rear view. Yeah, if you're only a young person, you need to get it out of your system. Yeah, therapy dog would be good. If you're allowed to have a dog in the place that you're at. Dogs are great if you're feeling under the weather. My late dog was just so wonderful when I was upset. He was so intuitive, you know. He knew when I was upset, he would just come and, if I was crying, he'd come and lick my tears. He was just such a great dog. He wasn't a therapy dog or anything, he was just very intuitive. Yeah, I lost my dog 3 years ago, and my son lost his dog about 18 months ago. She had cancer, yeah. There's Christine the same way, yeah. Gigi tries, but he's not kind of with it like Buster was, yeah. I mean, Buster wasn't a therapy dog, no, he wasn't. But he was just very useful as a therapy dog. And a lot of people's dogs are, even though they're not trained to be therapy dogs. A lot of dogs pick up on feelings. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard losing. People say, oh, it's only a dog, or something like that. And I'm thinking, no, he was 14. He was part of our family. Yeah, I threw the wrench first. Yeah, you're right in there. Dogs are part of the family. You know, they're not just a dog or just a cat. Yeah, when people say, oh, get over it, it's only a dog, or get over it, it's only a cat, and I'm like, no, he was my friend, you know. I mean, Z had that last year. Workmen came to the house and they let two of the puppies out and they got run over. She was very upset about that. Right, David, I hope if you're leaving us now, I hope you feel a little bit better after you're chatting to us, you know. You don't try to shoulder it all on your own, though. Just because therapy didn't work the first time doesn't mean it won't work again the second time. You maybe had the wrong therapist. Yeah, you're right there, Miguel. It is. I mean, at my time of life, I kind of look back and know that everything does pass. But it's very, very hard to tell somebody young that it will get better. Yeah. When I look back at all the things that made me sad when I was young, David, it kind of is part of life. It's part of you being you. It's part of what shapes you. Yeah. You know, it's, I mean, as a things that happened to me over the years, you know, and I look back on them now and think, why was it so important back then? And now I know it's not. Yeah, I never had anybody to talk to. I know at the time when I was going through, you know, divorce and different things, and it's, you know, things I had to deal with. But as I say, looking back now, it sort of shaped me in my life. You realise it was all there to shape your personality or to help you come to terms with different things in your life. Um, um, there's a lot of things I regret in my life from before. Oh yeah, crocheting is my salvation, Miguel. It helps to calm me down when I'm getting stressed or anything like that. You just bury yourself in a bit of crochet and it's wonderful. I think people think of therapy as something like kind of weird, like you see in these American movies and that. Um, whereas it's not like that at all. Yeah, it's difficult when you lose someone. I mean, I lost my dad, I've lost my brother, I lost my mother, and you have to go through it and you have to take it as part of life's lessons. life isn't all wonderfully hunky-dory and everything's bright and shiny and sunny. You know, yeah, therapy can just be talking to someone. Well, if the stray kitty doesn't come in the house, Miguel, I don't know how you can get fleas. Yeah, all you can do is take one day at a time, Naturecraft, and just keep on going. Yeah. As we say, don't look back. So you've got good news, Anna. What's your good news? I need some good news on this channel at the moment, so come on, what's your good news? It's something that you learn to deal with, Naturecraft. It is where peace of mind, you have to earn it, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's nice. So you're going to get a renewal of your marriage vows, yeah? Yeah, that's the best advice. Move forward. Just keep on going. That's a good idea, David, if you've got a friend who you can talk to. Yeah, you know, one person gets you, if you know what I mean. And she understands, you know, you can talk to her. Yeah, that's nice, Anna. Renewing your vows. My son cannot understand why I have such a big stash of yarn. And why is it when you choose a pattern you want to do, you've never got the right colour? Or if you've got the right colour, then you've got the wrong thickness, yeah? Good idea, David, you do that. Give her a ring. And just tell her how you're feeling, and if she's the one who can give you comfort, then that's great, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I live on my own. I don't often see people. Yeah, I chat on here. I've got my videos. I've got people that I talk to on Facebook, and people I talk to on the phone, like Kelly and Sue. But if I didn't have my crafting, then it could be lonely. But I always say I decide not to be lonely, and that's what I do then. Oh, you're not wasting anybody's time, David. No, you're not. So don't think that. Just go and talk to a friend who knows you well. We don't know you. I mean, it's sad, but we don't know you. But if your friend gets you, she knows how to comfort you. then go and see her. Oh, my clock is ticking here. It's only a little tiny clock. I usually move it, but I forgot today. So it's still there ticking. I'm itching my nose. Look how red it's gone. Got a red beak. Oh, you're back, Mia. Hello. I've got something stuck in one of my teeth. And it's driving me potty. Potty. It's driving me potty. Oh, there it is. Just got to say I got a toothpick somewhere. It's stuck in my gum, not in my tooth. Mm. In the picture, that looks short. What looks short, dear? Oh, that'd be nice, David. We'll all come round. We'll all be round. What am I working on? I'm working on a... I've stopped for the moment because I forgot to... Tomorrow, that means tomorrow, Tom's. So it's like a little bolero thing. And I need to check whether I've got 5 or 6 balls, because that would make a difference in how long I make the top. I haven't had a lamb for a long time, actually. Oh, I've gone shivery now. Oh. Somebody's walked over my grave. Oh. Oh. I found out something about my microphone on my new camera. I've been chatting to myself and the external mic wasn't switched on. Oh, hi, Ephraim. How are you doing, dear? Oh, put my cardi on, I've gone cold. Oh, gone all shuddery. Oh, I haven't had roast lamb for a long time. Yeah. You've missed your yarny wife. She's not been well. She's got bad headache and everything. So she's not been doing too good. So you've missed her. Are you back to your crocheting yet, Ephraim? Yeah, the mythical Ephraim has appeared. Woo! All we need is Trevor to come out of the woodwork and we'll all be happy. No, she's not pregnant. No, she's got something wrong with her back of her spine and stuff like that. So she's been having all these different kinds of tablets and they haven't been agreeing with her. She's been having terrible migraines and everything. Better not be me either. Mind you, I could make a fortune if it was me. Oh, you've got a video. Good, good, good. Missed seeing you, Ephraim. Yeah, well, you enjoy tomorrow with all your family, David, and it's lovely to meet you. And if you need any support, you know where we are, dear. And try and contact your friend and have a good chat with her. We will do, David. Thank you. So who have you ordered your yarn from, Ephraim? I'm still on my hobby or hobie yarns. Oh, you've succumbed to hobby. Oh, I love hobby. Hi, Sarah. I love my hobby yarns or hobie yarns. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, actually. You succumbed to yarn inspirations, did you? Ooh. My dentist appointment, I haven't been yet because I had to cancel it because it was collided with the day of my scan. So I've got to go on Friday next week. Yeah. You succumbed as well, have you? Oh, dear. Yeah, I really like this organic cotton. Although I'm not sure if this is organic that I'm using, actually. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, I've got to go next Friday, Ginger. I'm not looking forward to it because she's a prodder and a poker. Oh, she is not at all gentle. Yeah, I waited ages for my last ice order and I was waiting for that blue so that I could finish off my niece's cardigan. So now I've got almost 3 balls. Well, I've got 2 3/4 balls to use up now because I had to buy 4 when I only wanted 1. But just a minor detail in life. I know we're all enablers, aren't we? We all say we are not going to buy any more yarn. We have got whatever. And then you see somebody who's just ordered this and just ordered that, and you think, ooh. The shipping's quite good to the UK, so I don't know what it's like to the US though. Has anybody ordered from Hobby? How long did it take? Yeah, I've got to crochet my way through all that hobby cotton. I've got to pay for that physiotherapist somehow. Yeah, I need to put those things I put on Etsy. I need to put them on Making Mart. Oh, all your top teeth out. You're going to get false ones, or what's going to happen? Can't walk about without your teeth at the top. Yeah, I believe the old red heart was coarse, but it softens up according to she called Margaret. Margaret Olander, yeah. Yeah, she puts hers in the washing machine and does fabric softener. She's used old scratchy old red heart, and it's, for hats and things. Video on my scooter. I have to go out my scooter. I have to go to the physio on Thursday and the dentist on Friday. Yeah, killing the yarn. It's you have to do it, don't you, to get it soft. Really, you have to kill it, don't you? Put it in hot water and stuff. I can't pass a sale. That's my trouble. Like I was using this organic cotton, and it was about £2 something a ball. And then when it went to £1 something, I thought, I have got to buy more. I've got to buy more. Can't let it go at that price. It's calling to me. Where are you going, Mia? Rich man's disease. Ooh. This cotton from Hobby is very reasonably priced, and it's organic too. Yeah. Oh, yawning. Oh. Yeah, in this country they do free shipping if you spend a certain amount. Yeah. I got my last order from Hobby, um, free postage, because Kelly and I put our orders together, and it came over $50, so £50. So I've only ever used the cotton, Anna. Not used any other yarn from Hobby. Yeah, Hobium's got more expensive shipping, and so has Ice. I mean, when I hear Secret Yarnery talking about postage and that, and I mean, my postage from Ice is like 16, £17, and they don't offer free shipping no matter how much you spend. But I don't know how she gets her shipping so low, because she's in what, South Africa, isn't she? Was it Kenya? Kenya she's in. But to come to the UK, it seems to take a lot more money. I'm sure I paid about £16 last time. It was more for the postage, I think, than it was for the yarn. Because I just wanted some extra from the blue, to finish my niece's cardigan. So I ordered a bit of red to make up the package, and 2 packets of gold. And the postage was about £16, I think. Oh, that way you're getting the fleas. Oh, I know. When people show me things that they get in sales, like these tent sales, I'm like, oh, we never have any tent sales in the UK. We never have anything like that. Oh, I love elephants, yeah. Mm. I've only seen one close up. That was years ago when I was a little kiddie, when we went to the zoo. But I've not seen one since because I don't like seeing things in captivity. So I would not go to a zoo if I knew there was an elephant there. Yeah, I don't like zoos at all. You know, when I was little, I used to love them, but then you don't realise that they're in cages and they can't move about. Hmm. These wildlife places are better if you've got to um, keep them safe, you know, because that's the reason why a lot of them are in kind of like a zoo, it's to keep them safe. But if you go to these wildlife sanctuaries, at least they're sort of got similar habitat, yeah. Yeah, I don't like anything in cages. But I know some animals have got to be caged for our safety. Hmm. Oh, oh my goodness me, I'm starting yawning already. I get my hobby usually in a few days. You like men in cages, do you? Do they have to be wearing anything special? Lycra or something? He is a goofball, you're right there. Oh, you like him in latex, right? Okay. I bought a pair of like glove things that's supposed to cure me arthritis in my thumbs, and that was blooming latex. Ugh, don't know how people wear it. I only wore it for about 10 minutes on my hands, and I had to rip them off, and they were just making me sweat. So I've never worn them since. That was a waste of money, wasn't it? Ooh. Oh gosh, I can see me going to bed very soon. I'm not going to make it till 1 o'clock tonight. I can feel my eyes going. I'll be falling asleep, and Nathan will be saying, "Wakey, wakey." One more time. I've got an itchy nose. Probably won't get up till lunch. Sundays, I don't set my alarm. Yeah, I know. I'm making myself yawn here because I'm so tired. I finished the end of this row. Mm. Oh, yeah, don't. I'm sleepy. Yeah, you're right. Come my eyes. Taking me all my time to keep them awake. You're yawning as well. I know it's catching, isn't it, if you yawn? And I'm going to do it again. My eyes are like shutting. I can feel them going. I'll be going in a minute. Yeah, one more row. I've really finished this one more row now. Oh dear, I've done that much anyway today. So it'll probably be finished by the time you see it next week. I'm sure David will be fine. He's got his family around him, which is more than a lot of people do. Right, ladies and gentlemen, reading in bed, I never get to one more page, or even I just fall asleep with a book on my head. It wakes me up when it hits me. Did I make this sweater? I finished the 2 cardigans off that I made for my nieces. They've gone now. One niece took them both. No incense. No, I've had my coffee. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your company. And I'm going to go to bed now. So bye all, and thank you very much for tonight. And I'll see you all soon. Bye now.